A typical day as a resident assistant would be getting up around 8 o'clock. You gotta have your coffee. You gotta have whatever gets you going. And then you check your email. It's always important. You have to check that maybe like 3 times a day because there's always a question or a remark or some kind of document that you have to get turned in. Then you go to class. You have your lunch, your dinner, whatever. Around 7 o'clock, if you're on duty, you sign in for duty. You fall asleep around 2, and then you get up at 8 the next day and you start it all over again. Of course, there's always moments where people will knock on your door for questions randomly throughout the evening. And then there's always, some random like 3 a.m. calls where there's an incident or somebody smells smoke or you hear of a party going on, and then you go deal with that. The weirdest situation I ever came in contact with, it was like 3 a.m. one night, and I got called because somebody thought there was a dog in the dorms. So I'm in my pajamas, I've got my glasses on, no makeup, retainers are in, look awful, so tired, about to rip anyone's head off that gives me a word about it. Knock on the door, and they answer, and they're completely worried because the RA is at the door. And I was like, do you guys have a dog in here? And then my resident comes around the corner and everybody starts laughing. And then he shows me that he has quite a talent of imitating a dog bark. And it was just him barking. Mm-hmm. I think my residents perceive me as the older sister that doesn't let them get away with everything, but I'm not as tough as the bad cops in the building. I think I'm more of a peer than an authority figure, but still like the big sister type.
I don't think of them as like cracking a whip, but I don't think of them as like they have no authority over me.
She is really attentive as to what's going on in my life, but at the same time she keeps everything organized, so I know what's going on.
My relationship with my RA it's not exclusive. I mean, we're seeing other people.
I look at my RA as a peer with certain authorities.
You don't sleep that much. You get to live alone. You get interrupted constantly. It pays for your housing. You can't go home that much because people need you. And just the fact that you live in the dorms, and the dorms are loud, the dorms have a lot of drawbacks personally, but it's worth it. The people you meet are amazing. First off, your residents change your life because they're all art students, they're all different, they're all coming in with this background and something that you never had, and so there's no other way to be exposed to it except you get to live with them and learn from them. And they change your life, and the coolest part about it is you're only going to know them for maybe 2 years, and then it's like ships in the night, and then it's over. But for those 2 years, you got to know them because you're a resident assistant. The issues that I deal with as a resident assistant would be stuff like roommate mediations, alcohol incidents, marijuana incidents, drug incidents. I have had to deal with some sex incidents before. The worst one took place in the stairwell. I was by myself during the summer, just walking up the stairs, completely lost my bearings, didn't know what to do, just coughed loudly, and then I walked away, regrouped a little bit, and then when I went back, they were gone. When I talked to my supervisor about it, he told me that I should have stopped them, gotten their information, and then reprimanded them for what they were doing in the stairwell. I don't know if I could have done that, honestly.